No. Okay. We're going to make sure they're in that same position again. We want to make sure we have a nice, fairly flat surface to start from. If their toes come down, or if she stands still like this, it's a lot harder to get the tape to stick. So I usually just try to make sure they're as flat as they can. You're going to spray the bottom, and I'm not going to spray yours, that's fine. We're going to spray the bottom, spray the top of her foot. Some people will do pre-wrap on top. I do sometimes, I don't sometimes, depending on how much we have to get to stick. If there's a lot of hair on the top of their foot, you know, you have gentlemen who have a lot of hair on the top of the foot, the pre-wrap might be a little more comfortable. For most females, I don't. And our whole idea of this is that we're trying to get that medial longitudinal arch to be supported, right? So all of our tape should typically cross on that medial aspect of the foot. We don't need to have a ton of X's on the outside, but this is where we need to get most of our support. So our anchor strip on the top is going to be right at the ball of the foot, right at the, heads of the metatarsals right there. And I would do a half strip on the bottom of the foot and a half strip on the top of the foot to close it up, just because then I won't be squeezing the foot, just like I talked about with the ankle. Okay? I'm going to take our lovely inch tape, and now there's a couple different things you can do with this. You can do a teardrop method, or you can do, what's the other one called?
Lodi.
Thank you, a Lodi method. The basic arch is going to use what would be a teardrop. You're going to start at the base of the first. You're going to go around the side, and you come right back up to where you started on that piece of tape. Okay? You're going to do one just a little bit more medial. So you're coming off the base of the first and the base of the second, and all of your tape support will be right in the middle of that medial longitudinal arch. Okay? Now some people will go all the way across. Some people will go automatically to the lateral side. Come around that half X teardrop and come right back up. So again, all the tape is still here. Does that make sense to everybody? Do you know what I'm saying? So wherever that tape crosses and makes X's, that's where most of our support is. So that's where we need to make sure that we've got a little bit of an understanding of the anatomy, as well as how our tape is going to run. So for Amber's foot, because she's fairly small, I'm going to do 2 on the medial side, 2 on the lateral side, and all of my tape is crossing pretty much here. Okay? If I'm going to cover it up then, I'm going to take half strips on the bottom. I'm going to start right at the right off the base of the heel. And if you want, you can apply a little more pressure medially this time, covering it by half strips each time. And then just cover the top. I should have put spray on you. And lotion on. Okay? And then you usually mold it down. Make sure there's no areas that are sticking out too much. And have them step down.